I'm digging the lighting that the white snow is giving me right now. Look at this outfit. It's so cute. I was walking out of Starbucks with my coffee and my high heels and my little mask on, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, I feel like an assistant getting her boss coffee from like New York Times or something like that. I felt very like put together, and I looked very professional, even though I was just going to church. I'm sorry for that ramble, but now we're gonna get into the video. Things that I absolutely need in my life. The first thing on my list is a bed chair. You can't really see it, but my bed chair is back there, and it has helped me literally so much. Whenever I'm reading in bed or on my computer in bed watching YouTube or whatever, I am always like sitting like this and my pillow is always sliding and it's very, very uncomfortable. I'm telling you guys, you need one of these pillows because it sits you upright. It's very comfortable. Even when I want to sit on the floor instead of sitting on my bed, I bring this chair and I set it against the side of my bed, or I sit like against the wall or something, and it's the most comfortable thing ever. And all of these items will be linked in the description so that you guys can go buy them. The next thing is blue light glasses. There's actually a 3-pack, so it comes with these, and there's also a clear pair and then a black pair. And they're for pretty cheap too, which is awesome. I got these because I was really like irritated with online school. My eyes were always drained and I always felt tired because my eyes were always burning, and I hated that, so I decided to get some blue light glasses. I wear these not only for school but also when I'm watching YouTube or like editing videos and stuff. The next thing is a diffuser. I absolutely love my diffuser. It has literally changed my life. I got a diffuser originally because I was having trouble sleeping and I wanted to use lavender to help me sleep a little bit. Best decision of my life. I sleep through the night like 90% of the time, and that's saying something because it always took me like a half hour to fall asleep, and then I would wake up like for 5 minutes every single night, and it was very irritating. But once I started sticking to an actual routine and putting on some lavender in my diffuser, I was perfectly set and good to go. My diffuser is actually really nice because it comes with a bunch of different colors, so you just put it on a setting and it goes through a bunch of different colors, and it's just so relaxing to watch, and I could literally sit there and watch it for so long because it really calms me down and gets me ready for sleep. Not only that, but it comes with so many other like essential oils that you can buy. I use eucalyptus for when I'm like stuffy and I have like mucus in my throat, lavender for relaxation, peppermint for when I need more energy and like to be like happier, and then I also use orange for immune support, and then thieves if I am getting sick. The next thing is a robe. I, for the longest time, did not have a robe. I had a robe when I was younger and I like never wore it, so I decided to just like get rid of it. But now as a teenager, I use it so much, especially when I'm like doing my hair and makeup or something and I don't feel like putting on like regular clothes just yet because I don't want them to get dirty. I can put my robe on and it's nice and warm. I actually really enjoy sleeping in my robe because it's so nice and warm and cozy, especially in the winter when I'm showering. Right after my shower, I just put my robe on, and then I can continue to brush my teeth and do my hair and like my night routine, and I don't have to worry about quickly just right there getting dressed, putting my PJs on, stuff like that. The next thing is a lap desk, which is so helpful. You just put it on your lap when you're sitting in your bed, and then you put your computer on there, and it's also very helpful because you don't have to sit your laptop right on your legs. You can actually have something to sit it on. There's also a pencil holder on mine, which is really nice, and it comes in a bunch of cute colors. The next thing is a reading lamp. I absolutely love my reading lamp because I read all the time, especially at night. Even sometimes in the daytime, my light doesn't shine through my window very well, so when I turn my lamp on, it helps my eyes so that I'm not super strained. I find that when I'm reading and it's dark, my eyes get really tired. My reading lamp is actually very helpful because it has a pen holder and a bunch of different like slots that you can put stuff in. So I have a bunch of pens, which are really convenient because whenever I need to write something down, I just grab something out of there, and then boom, I have it written on a sticky note or a notebook or something like that. And then it also has outlets so you can plug your phone charger in or anything else. I personally don't do that, but that is an option. The next thing that I have is a shoe holder for my closet. This thing is a lifesaver. I have so many shoes and other things that need to go in a specific place, and it literally hangs right on your door so you're not cluttering things up like in your closet or like downstairs in a shoe cubby or something. Not only do I hold my shoes in here, but I also put other purses, I put scarves, I put beanies, so it's very convenient for other storage also. The next thing I wanted to say is one of these lights. I love this thing, don't know what it's called, but every night I put this thing on and it literally helps me wind down so much. And I love the color, it's purple, it matches with my room. I've had this thing for years, like the light has never gone out of it, and I honestly don't even know how you would change it. But yeah, it's amazing, I love it, it provides a great boost of light, and it's super cute. The next thing is storage bins. I have a bunch of storage bins in my closet, and honestly it helps so much because I had a bunch of papers and like books and stuff underneath my bed. Putting stuff in a bin and keeping it in my closet was way more convenient because it's not just like out in the open, and like everything is very organized and put together. The next thing that I want to talk about is something that I literally could not live without. I am all about organization and keeping my stuff together. So the thing that I wanted to talk about is my planner. I actually have two planners. I'm that person. I have a big planner for school, and then I have a little planner for other events. In my little planner, this type of calendar is where I keep my upload schedule, and then on the inside pages I just put what I have to do for the week. So for example, on Monday, which is tomorrow, I'm going to be filming a reaction video, so I put that on a little bullet, and then I have a list of things that I need to do on Wednesday, and then I have my work schedule on here, so where I'm working, what time I'm working. I have video ideas on here, which is very convenient. So this is everything kind of like outside of school that I need to be doing. And then here's the calendar on my larger planner. When I originally bought this, I thought it was going to be a small planner, but I actually love how big this is because it helps me just organize everything, and there's lines too. My other planner doesn't have lines, so like I tend to write things way bigger than I need to, and then I run out of space. But on the big calendar, I write my work schedule, so the hours that I worked, and then I write when my pay period ended, when I should be getting a paycheck, and then that keeps me in track so that if I don't get a paycheck, I just text my boss and I'm like, hey, do you have my paycheck for this day? And it keeps my money like in line so that I know how much I'm being paid, and then so when I go back to my paycheck, I can look to see and make sure that I'm getting paid the right amount. So in here, I just wrote like what I have to do. So I had to work on the database, I had to study anatomy, I had to work on an English presentation, and then I had to study history. So next to them, I like number them to make sure that I'm doing them in the right order for when it's due. I had a history test the next day, so I put a 1 next to study history because that was the top priority. And then I had an anatomy quiz on Wednesday, so I put a 2 next to that because that was the second priority. My English presentation was the third thing that I needed to work on because that wasn't due for another couple weeks. And then I put a 4 next to database because that was the last thing that I had to do if I had time. And then as I go through, I just check it off and make sure that I did it. So let's say something is due on Friday. I'll say this is due today, and then on Thursday I'll say this is due tomorrow to make sure that I'm constantly reminding myself when something is due and making sure that I remember it. And for example, I put vocab 1 through 8 on Friday, and then I also put it on Tuesday to make sure that if I had time I could do it early. So I ended up finishing it on Tuesday, so then I just crossed it out on Friday because I no longer had to do that. And then if I have additional schoolwork that I need to do on the weekend, I'll just list it out or put like additional things that I need to remind myself to do. So for example, yesterday I wanted to go over my dances, so I wrote down go over dances on Saturday, and that helps so that I remember that I need to do that. That schedule has been working perfectly for me for the last 3 years since I've been in high school, and it has literally changed my life and my schedule, and everything is always in at a certain time, and I really never miss any deadlines. The next thing that is a must-have for me is notebooks. I have an issue with notebooks. I have a notebook for literally everything. This notebook has some journal entries in it, and then this is where I started writing all my YouTube video ideas and kind of planning everything out. This journal is my Bible study journal, so I write things that I pick up on, and I also write down messages that I'm hearing from God, callings that God is wanting me to do, prayer requests for people, and then also sermon messages after church. This notebook I actually just started. This is my songwriting notebook. I was originally writing my songs in my YouTube video idea notebook, but then I decided to just get another notebook because I started writing more songs. And I also write out like covers and stuff in here too, so like usually I do ukulele and singing covers, so I'll write the ukulele notes in my notebook. This notebook is actually a unique notebook for me. I decided to get this because I wanted a separate journal for like positive and negative things in my life. So this is the journal that I have for my personal life things that I want to remember. So things that happen in my life that are really important, or things that I want to remember, like memories or road trips or things like that. And then this notebook is a notebook that I have specifically for things that I'm struggling with. So like if someone really irritated me, I would write it in here instead of putting it into my larger notebook, because I really don't want to remember the things that I put in here. It's kind of just like a ranting notebook that one day I'm probably gonna burn and never gonna worry about it again. But I also love this because it says, "She is strong," from Proverbs 31:25. And this also has a bunch of like biblical quotes inside of it, which I absolutely love. So even when I am struggling with something, I can read one of those and kind of feel better about whatever I'm going through. And then the last one is just like a to-do list and like chores. So I do get an allowance for my phone bill and then my car insurance. Obviously I don't get an allowance for cleaning my room or my bathroom, but if I like dust or vacuum or clean the barn or something like that, my mom will give me a little bit of money, like $5, that will go towards my car insurance or my phone bill. I really like that system because it encourages me to do chores that I don't want to do, and I also get to save my money that I work for college. The next thing that you need is a paper with all of your passwords on it. I find that people that don't keep their passwords in one place usually forget all of their passwords, and I really have never had that problem. A couple times I have lost the paper, so just make sure that you keep it in place where you will always remember where it is. But I write all of my school passwords on one side and then all of my personal passwords on the other side, and then I'm just good to go. Like I never have to like do that stupid thing where you're like, oh, you forgot your password. And if I get a new password, I just write it on the paper, and it's literally that easy. The next thing is a portable charger. These are so helpful. I love these so much, especially one like this. A couple of them, if you get a smaller one that's like half the size of this, they don't last very long, but this holds four charges, and this is great for road trips or like beach days or anything that you're going to need a phone charger for. The next thing is a wooden hairbrush. Sorry, it has some hair in it. But honestly, I really don't brush my hair that much, but when I do, I really like having a wooden hairbrush because it has so many more benefits than using a plastic hairbrush. I actually have a whole video on this, so I will make sure to link those videos down below. The next thing is an electric toothbrush. So I have very sensitive teeth, and I also have kind of like receding gums. They're not too bad, but my dentist was like, you need to start using an electric toothbrush. Best decision ever. One, it brushes your teeth for you. I was having an issue where I was like really scrubbing my teeth, which is why my gums were kind of like raising a little bit, and so I don't have that problem anymore, and it's a lifesaver, and it tells you when you're pressing too hard, which is amazing. The next thing is a little weird, but it's a tongue scraper. So in the morning you just scrape your tongue and it gets all the gunk off of it. You would never know how much gunk and bacteria is on your tongue like in the morning, and you don't have to like brush it with a toothbrush. Oh my gosh, I gag every time I do that. You don't have to worry. With this tongue scraper, you like, all your worries go away. There's no more gagging. The next thing is hoodless sweatshirts. Oh my gosh, a lifesaver for people with long hair. I cannot wear hooded sweatshirts with my hair down because I get this huge rat's nest in the back of my hair. I actually am starting to get one now from wearing this cardigan, but it's insane and I hate it because then I have to like rip out my hair, and it's not a fun time. So I recommend just getting a hoodless sweatshirt, or they're called crew necks, I'm pretty sure. I don't know the specific term. I actually started wearing hoodless sweatshirts before they started getting popular, just saying. I wear my dad's all the time. Ladies, go into your dad's closet, and take some of his sweatshirts, because I bet you'll find like 10 that he never wears, and he probably won't even notice that you're wearing them until like you actually say something. So take my advice, don't tell them, because then they'll be mad at you for literally no reason at all. The next thing is a satin pillowcase. These things. You wake up, your hair is not even knotty. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Your hair is not knotty. It helps prevent wrinkles, and it helps with acne. So if you have acne, use satin pillowcases, because it will change your life. And last but not least, the last thing that I have for you is argan oil. This stuff you put on your ends, you will not see a split end again. They will disappear if you start using argan oil. Like, it literally, but don't use too much. Like, literally only use like a dime size, because that's literally all you need. And the one that I have right now has literally lasted me since last Christmas, so like a year and a month so far, and I still have like that much left in the bottle. It's crazy, and the price is like really, really cheap, and it lasts literally so long. And my hair is super healthy. It's really hot in my room right now. That is all that I have for you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed these videos. I love watching these videos because you learn so much about like what's out there. And I'm sure you guys have heard of like literally everything that I told you about, but I think they're very important things that I don't know what I would do if I did not have them, because they're amazing. Can't live without them. Actually, I probably could, but I don't want to live without them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a very blessed day, and I will see you in my next video.